All right, this year moving into 2020, it's going to be an exciting year. We're working on another ISDE qualifier out here at Battle Creek Motorcycle Club for our first and second rounds of the season. You're looking at those at May 2nd and 3rd. We also have another 7 rounds for the year, 8 rounds total, spanning from May all the way until September. So it's going to be a great event. We're coming off of 2019 where we had a stellar year and we had a huge attendance, more than double what we had the previous year. So moving into our 3rd season, getting really excited to get it going. I know a lot of the riders are excited and everybody's ready to ride. So it's going to be exciting. Looking forward to it. New tracks this year, new sponsors on board, and it's going to be a good year.
Last year was fun on the big bikes. It was a good experience. It was cool to put up some good times with the other classes. Really good experience though, for a young age like me. I really enjoy these Sprint Enduros, and they really show where you're at in times and where you can put yourself in the times. Yeah, after racing 1 year in the adult class, it gives me a lot of good experience, and I'm excited to race the B class this year, and it's really cool. I can't wait to see how I do this year in the B. Having my family out here is really cool, and it feels really good that they get to come out and watch, and they get to see where I'm at in times, and I get to race with my brother and them, and it's not like you get to like pass them or anything. It's just the times is super cool, and I like the way it's set up. My favorite thing about this series is like the breaks and getting to know the track. It's like you get the motocross guys get an advantage and the enduro guys get a great advantage, and I think it's awesome, and this year I feel like it's gonna do even better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Being from Indiana, coming up here to race this series, it really tests your skill level. I really like the motocross and then mixing in the woods with it too, so it's best of both worlds. Overall win in the B class, getting bumped up to A, it felt awesome. The year went perfect for me, and just really looking for next year. Moving up to the A class, I don't have any added pressure, just really want to see what I can do up there with the big boys and see if I can keep moving up. Racing's always been in my family. I mean, I started when I was 4 years old. My dad's always raced, my brother always raced, and it's just a good family environment to come up here to these Sprint Enduros, and we just have an awesome time doing it. Sprint Enduro series is awesome. Like I said, it's you best of both worlds. You can't get any better than that. You're riding motocross and you're in the woods. That's really tests you.
I wrapped up my first championship ever, and it was in the A class. It felt good to wrap up a championship, especially towards the end. I kind of felt some pressure, but I ended up wrapping it up and moving up to the M class, or the AA class this year. I can definitely feel myself getting faster, especially like around this age, like 16, 17. And as I keep growing, I feel like I'm going to keep getting faster, and I haven't really reached my potential as a racer yet. I don't feel any extra pressure going up to the pro class, just that I want to do my best, stay healthy, and just race the best I can. I like the family atmosphere of the Sprint Enduros. I like coming back to the truck and being able to compare lap times with my dad and see where we're fast, where we're slow compared to everybody else, and just to see where we're at with everybody. I really like how it's woods and motocross combined, so it plays into both aspects of racing. And I'm most excited for all the new tracks for the Michigan Sprint Enduros this year.
So I know there's a lot of people out there that still don't quite know what a Sprint Enduro is. Basically what we do is we run two separate tests. We run that's considered a cross test. It's a lot of open grass track areas, motocross track, where we have it. Some of the events don't have it, but the ones that do, we run the motocross track. And then we also run an enduro test. The enduro test is typically a lot of single track, a lot of woods, and basically the two separate tests are complete opposite of each other. It gives everybody a chance. You know, moto guys can come out, excel on the cross test, and then you know, get their way through the enduro test. And the enduro guys will excel in the enduro test. So basically, it's every 15 seconds a rider's going to take off, and you're racing against the clock. You're going as fast as you can from the start check to the finish check, usually anywhere between 2 to 7 miles. So it's a good day of racing. We run each one 4 times and gets you a lot of seat time, and you're going 110% versus, you know, at a hare scramble or something like that where, you know, you're kind of trying to survive the 2 or 3 hours. So it gives you the opportunity to go as fast as you can and put it all out there, and you'll see that with a lot of guys. You know, they'll go faster than they typically would in a hare scramble. So it's a little bit different pace than what you've seen. I know it's still new in this area, and it's exciting. You know, we get to see a lot of motocross guys come out and give it a try and see what they're worth in the off-road side. So it's a good event, and you'll see guys you know, excel at one track versus another just based on, you know, what that track has to offer. So it's an all-around, well-rounded rider who's going to come out as a winner at the end of the year.
Yeah, so last year my season got cut short. Obviously, I only did 3 or 4 rounds, and I was pretty bummed about that. But coming into this year, getting my shoulder fixed up finally after 2 years of, worrying about it, I'm very excited and feeling ready, more ready than I have been in the past 2 years at least. Last year, got my shoulder fixed, and I want to finally put in a good charge for the Sprint Enduro Championship. I've won a hare scramble championship, and I was pretty successful as a kid coming through family enduros and all like the youth ranks that we were provided here in Michigan. So I'm excited to finally, put in a good charge, and I feel ready, and I feel more confident than I have in the past years with getting the shoulder fixed up and riding more with better talent and just getting myself closer to where I need to be. Yeah, I think the Battle Creek qualifier it's an awesome opportunity for, exposure for ISDE to Michigan racers, and also Michigan racing exposure to everyone around the East Coast and the West Coast even. But I think growing up racing here, this track was my first race, so getting to do a qualifier here is really cool every year, and I think it provides me a lot of confidence with doing well and getting in one of those qualifying spots. Yeah, my favorite part about racing here in Michigan and the Michigan Sprint Enduros is being with my family, being with my friends every weekend. We find something to do Saturday night. We hang out at the track. We ride pit bikes. We ride bicycles. We just have a good time. And I would consider all of my friends at the races to be my family, as I get to see them more often than anyone else in my life. My favorite part about the series is probably the tracks, and also Sprint Enduros being kind of new to America, but very new to Michigan. It's something new for all of us guys to break up the monotony of hare scrambles and enduros every weekend. So we got something to sprint at, and it's more like motocross, so it brings in a lot of fast guys from the motocross series, which I think is really good. And yeah, I just like the tracks, just getting to go wide open for a few minutes at a time. It's a lot of risk, but it's only for a short period of time. My goal for 2020 is obviously, like everyone else's goal, it's to win, but I really want to get multiple race wins. I've been close in the past, and it's so close I can taste it, but haven't been able to close the gap. But after riding with Tyler and some other fast guys this past off season, I'm really excited to try to get some wins and hopefully get the championship.
So in April of 2018, I got a pretty good concussion that took a lot out of me. I missed pretty much the whole year of 2018. I've tried riding, but it didn't work out too hot. In the fall of 2018, I went to concussion specialist, and months of rehab, months of doctor appointment, and got back to riding last year, Sprint Enduro series. It's fun. I'm happy to be back. Good times. But this round 1 here at Battle Creek, I think I got like top 20 overall, maybe. And from there, I started getting top 5s, and I think I went in the order of 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. So if this year I could pull off a win, that would be awesome. I'd be ecstatic, but these guys are fast nowadays, so to pull off a win would be awesome. Yeah, off-road in general is very family oriented. I started racing go-karts with my dad and grandpa, uncles. That turned into riding motorcycles with my dad and grandpa. And now it's my dad, grandpa, brother, and cousins. So having a kid in December, little boy, hoping someday he likes this as much as us before him. So looking forward to that and watch him grow up. We'll see. I look forward to just more time on the bike, being around everyone. This is a group of good people, so it's just fun. Day on the bike, awesome tracks. We'll see. 2020 should be good.
I've raced hare scrambles for a couple years now. I've had a couple wins, and looking at Michigan Sprint Enduros compared to hare scrambles, it's a lot different because you're starting and stopping compared to going all at once. It's totally different from building endurance to staying going and all that. So I'd like to improve in the Sprint Enduros just by trying to win as much as possible. A lot of the training that I will do for Sprint Enduros or hare scrambles would be mountain biking, a lot of cardio, walking, hiking, anything to keep you moving pretty much. A very little weightlifting I do, but mainly a lot of mountain biking is what I do to stay going. I currently ride a XC200. I've only rode small bores. I'm looking forward to riding a bigger bike, but riding a smaller bike allows me to stay stronger longer to where other guys are burning out faster. You know, if we get a tight section or a tight course, I'm allowed to push more compared to another guy on a bigger bike. And when you get to the open spots, you just really gotta scream it out and give it all it has. But as long as it stays nice and tight, you can make up for the lack of horsepower. Sprint Enduros, I like it a lot because it's a lot more family oriented, and you're involved. You're back at the vehicle compared to you go out at a race, an enduro or a hare scramble, and you're gone. You might not see them for hours, you know. And here you're involved. If everybody's involved, it's more of a family interactive sport. The most I like about the Sprint Enduros is the change of course. You know, everyone I went to, it's a different piece, and these venues are the same places we go to, but the Sprint Enduros seem to throw in different sections, little areas here and there, and that's what I like most about it.
Going into 2020 season for the Michigan Sprint Enduros, I don't really feel pressure to win again, but I do want to. Obviously, it's a big goal of mine every year. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of fast guys, so yeah, I look forward to that. The Michigan Sprint Enduro series is pretty unique in that it combines, tight single track woods racing with open motocross, open grass track fields. As like the other Sprint Enduro series that I've raced, like the full gas series, they're pretty wide open the whole time. So that's what I like the most about the Michigan Sprint Enduros. Logan does a great job at setting up the course, and the clubs do a great job at really giving us a diverse racetrack every round. So yeah, this year I'm changing to the Husqvarna 350. It's a big change for me because I've been on a 300 two-stroke for the last 5 years and a two-stroke my whole life. I've never raced a four-stroke, so it's I'm still getting used to it. I've got one race under my belt and a handful of hours to practice on it, so I'll be learning it throughout the year. I think it's going to be a pretty good weapon for the off-road series, especially the Sprint Enduros. It just pulls with power across the whole range from top to bottom. I'm a little skeptical in the tight woods, but I think we'll figure that out and make up for it elsewhere, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully we could qualify for Italy again this year. It'd be the third time to go to the 6 days, and it's a dream of mine every year. It's so surreal to go. I think having a qualifier at a local series does help, more so just for like the comfort of coming to the race and like knowing that it's going to be an awesome setup. The track layout is always really good here at Battle Creek, and opposed to going to a new venue, 500 miles away, not really knowing what to expect with a track or anything. So yeah, I think it does help to know that I'm qualifying at Battle Creek, because I always look forward to this race. I think my favorite part about the race weekend, especially with the Sprint Enduros, is coming up Saturday before the race. And first of all, getting to see the track, but second is just hanging out with all my friends and my race family throughout the whole night. And normally we'll bring some food and sit around a campfire and just talk and catch up on memories and stuff. So, and then obviously on Sunday we go racing. So it's really a full weekend for the family, and that's what I love most about it. For 2020, I'm really looking forward to. I want to defend the championships that I have for the Sprint Enduro Series and District 14 Enduro Series. That's probably the most important thing for me, and to have fun especially, and minimize mistakes and stay on two wheels. I want to qualify for the 6 days again. I look forward to doing that, and I just look forward to getting this racing season started.